Many of us remember how Nashville used to be. A smaller city in a slower time, when change came gradually, if it came at all. Today, we have so much potential, so many things going for us, that even nationally recognized planning experts say that our city and our region are right on the edge of something really wonderful.
If I lived here in Middle Tennessee, I would be really happy. This is an economy, this has a strong economy right now, enormous quality of life assets, great institutions, universities, nonprofits, and government here. So it's a really good place to live and with enormous potential. I think the good news is that a citizen can look at this plan and say, boy, we're starting this planning process from a position of strength. We could only get better from here.
I think you've got a great combination of you've got prosperity, you've got civic pride, you have a great downtown, you have some great older neighborhoods, and you have a real can-do spirit here where you can go out and get things done. Whether that is a new symphony hall or a new library or changing up the streets so that they are more walkable. And I think that that's the kind of thing that is going to make a difference when your NashvilleNext is done, is that can-do spirit means that Nashville will be able to actually go ahead and implement a lot of the things that are going to be in the plan.
Amy Liu of the Brookings Institution and Bill Fulton of Smart Growth America were two of the 7 experts on growth and livability that we brought in earlier this year to get the local community thinking and talking about our future through 2040.
The ability to grow a business and employ some people. That's the ability to hand it off within the family and create intergenerational wealth. So we can intentionally create economic strategies that are tilted in the direction of that kind of, social progress. I believe in that, and it's an untested idea, but I believe that that's an important direction for us, and it makes life better in our communities. It's a much better strategy than social welfare, income maintenance, if you give people a chance to work.
And I think the next opportunity for Nashville really is to retrofit some of these, frankly, kind of ugly, kind of unsafe, underperforming corridors where there are some very big parcels and there's opportunities to really do big things, but I hope you don't lose that wonderful small human scale.
And how do you keep the character that the community wants? First big part is exactly what you see here, involving the community extensively over a long period of time and asking people exactly what do you think we are and what do you want us to be? And then to start making decisions that keep that. That means a variety of things. It means really protecting the neat places, for example, the Gulch or the music row there and so on. It means thinking about what you want to be the neat places of the future and doing it, and it also means thinking about what you don't want. So presumably you don't want another 50 miles of sprawl consuming the public and family budgets and so on. And you put all those together, and pretty soon the character of the community emerges directly from that.
The bottom line is that major change is coming, and we have to prepare for it. 1 million more people in Middle Tennessee, a fundamental shift in our ethnic and cultural balance with no one group in the majority, a serious need for better roads and sewers and utilities, even while the ones we already have aren't always kept up. All of this is going to happen, ready or not, and that is why we plan.
Over the next 25 years, we will see changes that this community and this country has never seen before. We're going to be wrestling with things that we never have had to wrestle with before.
We've already started training grassroots leaders to reach out to their communities and holding public meetings to hear what could happen if all of us take a hand in guiding Metro Nashville into the future.
I think the main thing I took away from it is reinforcement of the fact that our economy in Middle Tennessee is diverse, and that we need to build on that strength of having the diversity of our economy.
Nashville's primed for coming up with new opportunities in terms of sustainability. I think there's no way to really go other than to kind of bring in higher density so that we can preserve our open spaces and our rural areas.
They're taking us into consideration. They're taking our needs into consideration. They're thinking of us, and they want to see it. That's what it means. It means that they want us here.
The Gulch is one example of how planning works, and planning makes a difference. Just 15 years ago, this was a railroad yard and a few warehouses. Now it's a vibrant and in-demand community which combines residential, retail, and office development. Our greenway system provides a network of bicycle and pedestrian paths across the county. More than 50 miles of paved recreational and commuter routes, connecting home, work, and play for thousands of local walkers and bike riders. Downtown, updating the community plan and building codes provided the framework for an explosion in residential and commercial development, and for an increase in tax revenue that is just not possible in a suburb. These are some of the successes we're building on as we move forward with Nashville Next. There is no question that we need to continue planning for our community's future, so we'll get the best possible results when those big changes arrive.
Now is the time to be planning ahead. If you wait till then and then try to make changes, you're not going to have a strong foundation. And anything in communities takes time and building the right relationships and doing things in the right way. So starting now is exactly the right time.
Time goes by so fast. So next thing we know, it's going to be 2040. So planning right now, it may seem like it's pointless because it's 40 years away, but it's going to make a difference.
Nashville Next starts with people, with the community vision that we've been gathering over the past few months. The plan we're working on now will guide Metro government's actions and decisions in 4 basic directions. Capital improvements and infrastructure, that's streets, buildings, water, and sewer lines. Land development regulations, zoning and land use policy, how land will be used. Department programs, what the individual Metro departments do to move the plan forward. And partnerships with the community, including other governments, nonprofits, community organizations, and the private sector. We still have a long way to go. The plan is not even close to done. We're still early in the process. The community's vision will drive what's going to happen, and our task right now is to look at all the thoughts and opinions we've been gathering, narrow those down to a few doable alternatives, and then start moving in that direction. Because some of us do remember what our city once was, but now we're all about what it could be.